Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tua to throw right away. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on the play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a good looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get nothing out of that one. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Tua.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Adafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 30. Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give for Edwards running right. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll run for it. It's Edwards.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Edwards. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They're going with Beckham on the end around.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Lamar changing the look.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the handoff, Edwards. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Oh, a design run for their wideout.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Oh, this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything to hold on to it, but a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. And here's Jake Bailey now. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken in at the 11. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. Nick moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They run once more with Edwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it just because I believe in you guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turn.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New York. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Edwards. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Berrios.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
They complete it to Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And now here come the Ravens. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Off the draw. Here's Hill. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he will have the Ravens 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Tua going to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well, I think Lady Luck was on his side.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him.
Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On the counter, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Boy, Jones picking it off.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And off the crossbar and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 48 yards. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down 21-14, 2:15 remaining. They're out of timeouts. Now they will have the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And so we're in the maneuver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they know anything less than a touchdown here at this late stage is going to be no good. They were going for it all right there. But it was just too hard to adjust to that one in the air, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua. Now inside the 25. That'll be caught by Hill. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Tua. Mostert will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Justice Hill. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead now. We'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by a touchdown. 56 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Connecting with Hill. Oh, he sheds himself free. And now off to the races down the right side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about...
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season... Because here we are.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Tyreek Hill. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense